Hello and welcome back to About This Mac. In today's video, I'm going to be doing some major upgrades to my Mac Pro early 2008. I'm upgrading this computer because I had a Mac Mini 2018, but I didn't really get along with it. And I've had this Mac Pro 2008 for a while now. I'm going into my last year of uni, and I need a computer. I thought I would use this one with some upgrades and use this for the last year of uni, and then save up to get a newer Mac Pro hopefully when I finish uni and get a job. So at the moment I've got two quad-core Xeons at 2.8 gigahertz, 16 gigabytes of DDR2 RAM. Two of these memory modules are faulty, so occasionally it shows 14 gigs instead of 16. I've got a SATA SSD as my boot drive and a GTX 680 2 gigabytes. I've also recently upgraded for Bluetooth to a Bluetooth 4.0 card, which has also given me AirPort fully working. So that means it's fully working in Big Sur now, which is good. And I've got two USB 3.1 cards installed, which don't run at USB 3.0 speeds because they're in PCIe 1 4x slots, so they might be running at 2x actually, I don't remember completely, but yeah, they're still quite a bit faster than USB 2, so they're very useful, especially since the USB 2 slots don't work completely in Big Sur. There's a few issues with them, so this is a lot better. In the Mac Pro, I've also removed one of the front USB 2 slots and replaced it with a USB 3 slot. I'm planning on doing the other one at some point. I might put a USB-C port in there instead. And if you look in the inside of the Mac Pro, well, it's quite dark down here, but you can see I've got the front USB 3 cable there. I've also got another front panel splitter to go to the Bluetooth, and I've got a spare one there in case I do the front USB 3. So here are the parts that I've got to upgrade my computer. I've got a 500GB Western Digital black drive, NVMe, then I've got the NVMe adapter as well. So that will be going into the PCIe 16X slot, for 2.0 slot, but obviously it will only run at 4x speeds, but still a lot faster than the PCIe 1 4x slots. I've also done the boot ROM hack, which means that this will be my boot drive. That was a little bit of a hassle, but got there in the end. So much faster boot drive and for all my applications and everything. Got two 3.2 gigahertz Xeons here to upgrade from the 2.8 gigahertz Xeons. I'm not sure how much of a difference that'll make, but I thought I'd get any speed improvement I can. Then here I've got two 4GB sticks of DDR2 800 megahertz. I've also ordered 16 gigs in 4GB modules, but they haven't arrived yet, so that will give me 28 gigs, including any leftover modules that I have space for from my current RAM. So yeah, 28 gigs will be enough, but it should be. I had 32 gigs on my Mac Mini. I don't think I use anywhere near that much in Pro Tools, but yeah, it's good to have a good amount. So my current SSD is going to be used for plugins, well, more software instruments, but you know, any plugins that will actually go on there as well. Then I've also got 3 hard drives. Two of them are in a RAID. They're the same hard drive. They're both 500 gigs, so they're RAID. I use them for documents that I need to access quite quickly, and I've got a 500 gigabyte drive, which is a bit slower. But I've got a Western Digital Green 2.5 terabytes, so I'm going to be putting that in there, replacing the 500 gig hard drive. So yeah, let's get started. Right, I decided to remove the heat sinks off camera because they're a hassle even without a camera in the way. Here we go. All processes out. I replaced the thermal compound on these a couple of years, well, last year I think, or the year before, something like that. So yeah, there's one. Here's a second. It is weird the way they open. Right. It's expecting to put them the same way, but I guess not. There's 2. Right then, time to get the new ones in. Alright, which way do they go? Maybe I should have paid a bit more attention. That way, I believe. This is a little notch. Right, hopefully you can see that on camera. I wasn't really looking to check, but it says 1. Then where's the notch on that? I'm holding it backwards. There's 2. Simple as that. Now I just need to go get some thermal compound, put the heat sinks back on, and hopefully that will work. Right then, new CPU's in, heat sinks back on. It's just time to put the fan back in and the CPU heatsink cover. I think that's in alright. Now, just need this. Just slot that on, hook it in at the end. Sorted. Right, and time to upgrade the memory. So these are the 2 dodgy modules. So I've also got them in slot 1 and 2 at the moment. So makes it very easy to swap them out for the new memory modules. There we go. I love the massive heatsinks on these, but they get so hot. Luckily, the system hasn't been running, so nice and cool. There we go, time to get these back into the computer. Alright then, time to install the NVMe SSD. Can I do this one-handed? Yes, I can. Alright, there's that. And we'll just get the graphics card back in, and then we'll be able to hook the system up and see if it still works. Hopefully it does, and hopefully everything works in it as well. Come on. Well, I'm going to have to do the graphics card two-handed. Let's just connect the power cables. Push that in there. Now we can put the side panel on, hook it up, and see if it works. Oh, I haven't put the hard drives in. Right, so let's just install the hard drive. And then we can hook the system up, and hopefully everything will work and show up. There you go, last one. And the side panel. Right, I'm just going to hook this up and we'll see if everything works. Success. Here we are in Big Sur, booting off internal SATA SSD still. There was a slight moment of panic when all the fans ramped up, but it turns out I forgot to connect one of the heatsink sensors, so it went in full-on panic mode. But let's just check about this Mac. There we go. 2 x 3.2 GHz quad-core Xeons. 20 gigabytes of 800 megahertz DDR2 RAM, soon to be 28. Yeah, looking pretty good. Still got the 680, of course. That's a flashed card, so well, I think it might be the actual Mac edition if they actually release one. I don't know, but it has the boot logo, so that's good. We go into disk utility. External, let's just initialize that, 500 gigabytes. Just call it NVMe for now. When I install, I'm using the OpenCore patcher at the moment for Big Sur. So when I reinstall it for this SSD, I need to remember to add in a KEXT, I think it is. I don't remember what it is, or like some firmware or something that makes sure the second PCIe Time16 slot runs at 2.0 speeds instead of 1.0 speeds. Otherwise we won't get we won't get anywhere near the full performance of a drive. We still won't, but you know, we should get pretty close then. So there we go, NVMe, success. Now time to make a Big Sur installer disk, and I'll install that. But other than that, that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video.